Hello, I'm Rob Kircher, and this is Heirloom Custom Toys. And it's also episode 2 of the replica build of a 1950s Cape Cod house. Now, in episode 1, our client was nice enough to give us, if you will, the floor plan on grid paper, which was so helpful, of what she remembered her grandmother's house to actually look like on a room-by-room basis. We took this and then we transformed this onto a piece of 3/8 birch plywood to give us a sense for the overall size and scope of the project. And that's where we are right now. So let's pick it up from there. Now, as a model, as a 1/12 scale, this measures about 52 inches long. And in real life, that would be 52 feet long. And the same thing with the width. The width is 28 inches, and in real life, that would be 28 feet. So that's what you're looking at. Now, the next thing we did is we actually created cutout walls. And in this case, they're 7.5 inches high, which in real life would be 7.5 feet high. So we then took that and we replicated, if you will, the entire model, first floor, as a cutout. And I'm going to show you that right now. This is an exact replication, if you will, of the floor plan as a 7.5 foot high, or in this case 7.5 inches high, of the various rooms throughout the house. Okay, so this is actually the front of the house. This is the living room. There's going to be a front porch right here, and then the living room then goes into the dining room, which goes into the kitchen, and then the actual garage. And then in the middle of the house we have a long hallway, and the hallway starts in the master bedroom and it goes past bedroom number 2, it goes past the bathroom, and it ends in bedroom number 1, which is now their office. And then over here, which I'll turn around and show you, that is the actual back porch. Now, looking at it from a different angle, again, this is that long hallway that runs through the middle of the house. And over here is the master bedroom, the living room, and there's going to be a staircase right here that's going to lead to the second floor. Moving around the back of the house, we're now looking at the master bedroom, and this has got closets in here, and we have a closet in both the master bedroom as well as in the bedroom number 2. That's our long hallway there. And over here is the back porch. And the back porch is quite long, and we've supported it with beams to give it some strength. And all this is going to have either screening, or we'll leave it open depending on what the client would like to do. And then back here is the garage, so it leads from this into the garage, and it's got windows that go into the second bedroom and into the bathroom. Okay, the next step in the process is to actually create the doors and the windows. Now, you may be wondering, how on earth is he going to do that? Well, let's start with the doors. I begin with some 3-inch poplar stock. And every door, I should say not every door, but there's groups of doors within the house that are different. For example, the bathroom door is a little narrower than the bedroom door. And the main door into the house is a little wider than both of those. And then you have the closet doors, which are sliders, and they're another dimension. So they're all made from this stock. And the other part of it is the actual trim that goes around the doors. And that happens with choosing the right kind of stock, and I have a bunch of different sizes here. And we use that to actually trim it out. Now, in regards to the windows, it's essentially the same process, except we are now using plexiglass. And this has got a film on it, but this is a very thin plexiglass that will be the actual windows, if you will, the glass portion of the windows, and we trim it out the same way. I'm going to take you over to 2 of my favorite machines and give you a sense for how they operate and how we can actually conduct this operation, if you will. Okay, like I said, this is one of my favorite machines. It's a mini table saw, and so let's say we're going to be creating stock that's going to go around an actual door. Well, this allows me to be very precise about the length of the actual cut. And I'm just using this as an example. You can see how this works. Look at that. Is that amazing or what? So you can do whatever you want, whatever length you want, and I just absolutely love it, and it's very, very accurate. Now this is my other favorite little machine. It's technically called a 2-inch benchtop cutoff saw, but essentially what it is, it's a miter saw. And I use it to cut like 45-degree angles or any angle I want to trim out a window, let's say, for example, or a door or whatever it might be. Let me show you how it works. Look at that, perfect every time. Okay folks, I hope you liked this episode, and I'm inviting you to stay tuned to episode 3 because it's going to be even more dramatic. What we're going to be doing is lifting this model up, and then we're going to be dealing with the inside of this actual house. So walls are going to be painted, some walls will be wallpapered, there'll be flooring trim, there might be some wainscoting that's put on certain parts of it, there could be paneling. The floors are going to be either hardwood or some, like in the case of the kitchen, it could be vinyl flooring, it could be wall-to-wall carpeting. Whatever the actual decor of Granny's 1950 Cape Cod was, that's what we're going to replicate. And then once that's done, it is then secured, if you will, to the bottom part of this plate. And then we eventually will deal with the outside of the house. And the outside of the house is the actual facade. So in this case, it's going to be vinyl siding. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So episode 3, if you will, is that. And then beyond that, we're going to start building the second floor and so on. So do me a favor, if you like what we're doing, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.